York celebrating a small victory when it comes to the migrant crisis. The Biden administration has cleared the way for 60,000 asylum seekers here in the city to get their working papers.
Yeah, word of that decision came down late last night. You may have been sleeping just as President Joe Biden was leaving New York City. And while he was here, he spoke with Governor Kathy Hochul about this very issue. But it's a wide issue, right? It doesn't just affect New York. Joining us this morning live from Capitol Hill is Senator Cory Booker with reaction. So, Senator, good to see you. Thanks for being here this morning. Can you hear us?
Thank you very much for having me. It's good to be on.
Yeah, Senator, both Senate and House Democrats.
I hear you. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Both Senate and House Democrats have been lobbying for some kind of relief for the migrant crisis crippling New York, right? So what do you think was the actual turning point that prompted the expansion of this temporary protected status, specifically for Venezuelans?
You know, it's such a common sense thing to do, to allow the people that are here not to be dependent upon New Yorkers, but actually get jobs that can help contribute to the overall regional economy. So this is a very important step forward. We still have a lot of work to do. It's very frustrating that common sense seems to have flown out the window and nobody wants to come to the table and do the kind of things that could end this crisis of this extraordinary flow of people into our country, create an asylum process that reflects our values, allows people to work and contribute at a time that we need labor in our country.
You know, you're saying it's a common sense thing, right? A lot of attention has been put on the federal government, specifically the president, for not taking action as quickly. Is there some fault with President Biden's policy?
You know, this is the political world, right, where everybody wants to point fingers. And right now, it's about everybody stepping up and taking responsibility. Both parties have contributed to this crisis by not coming to the table to solve it. Instead, you see a lot of folks that want to use this to exploit it for political gain. Enough of that. There's a common sense way through this, and we need to come to the table and allocate the resources to have an immigration system, a legal immigration system that reflects our values.
House Republicans haven't passed an immigration bill, but Senate Democrats haven't. So what is taking so long? What's the holdup here?
You know, I really think it's the silly season of people wanting more, wanting political advantage than doing the right thing. I talk to businesses all over the country, from agricultural workers to other large corporations. We need labor in our country. In addition to that, we need to stop creating an environment where human smugglers are exploiting our broken immigration system and often putting people's lives at risk. There's real security issues for our country. There are real labor and economic issues for our country that can be solved if we all came together. And yes, we need proper security and protection along the border. And yes, we need an asylum system that is speedy and it doesn't take a year or more for someone to go through. And yes, we need to create a system for worker visas for folks from agricultural work to a lot of the work we see in the tri-state area.
Okay. I want to pivot right now to the other big topic coming out of Washington, D.C., 9 days away from a possible government shutdown, Senator. If that does happen, right, I want to talk about what that means for folks in New Jersey, what it looks like on a local level if the government were to shut down. What's the impact?
Well, the impact, literally, you could measure it in the billions of dollars. The last government shutdown cost our GDP billions of dollars, cost taxpayers billions of dollars. And it is a real crisis that could affect everything from people being able to sign up for Medicare all the way to our food inspections. This is really irresponsible behavior. It's a self-inflicted economic wound. On the Senate side, we see a bipartisan push to get the government funded. About 12 spending bills have passed in a bipartisan way through committee. This does not have to be the extreme right wing in the House of Representatives driving our economy into a ditch at a time that we cannot afford the billions of dollars of cost for such a reckless, politically exploitive kind of shutdown on the far right in the House of Representatives.
What's the likelihood it does shut down?
You know, again, I'm proud that the Senate, in a really extraordinary way, has been coming together on both sides of the aisle to say this is not what we want. Most of the people in the House of Representatives, I think, want to find a common sense way through this. But unfortunately, you have this very small group of extremists that seem to want to jam not just the government, but jam the American people, and it's outrageous. So unfortunately, I think this could go either way, but I'm hoping common sense will prevail.
All right, Senator Booker, thanks for joining us back on Capitol Hill. I know fresh from road tripping through New Jersey, and I saw you ended your summer with a little trip to Beyonce with your friend Gayle King. How was that?
Where was our invite?
It was actually Bruce Springsteen.
Oh.
It was phenomenal. We had an incredible time. There's nothing better than ending with one of our patron saints of New Jersey.
There you go.
And jamming in the Meadowlands.
All right, I'll look for my invite next time, Senator. Good to have you here on Pix 11 as always.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll be right